Hi everyone, and welcome to the Daily Citizen's live election night coverage coming to you this evening from Washington, D.C. And behind me, of course, a White House. The prize of the evening, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, which President Trump hopes to remain a resident of, and Vice President Biden hopes to move into.
The Biden campaign's strategy is basically just to hold the Rust Belt states. Those include Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. If he does that, President Trump could win all the Sun Belt states of Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, and Arizona, and Joe Biden would still be elected president.
And of course, some states that we're going to be paying attention to through the evening, and it could drag out, we expect it to drag out, are Pennsylvania and Florida. It's very difficult for the president to win this election, to get to 270 without those two states. So if President Trump does win Florida, if he does win the electoral votes from Pennsylvania, there's a good chance that he wins this election. Transversely, if he loses those two states, there's a pretty good chance you're going to see a President Joe Biden. At 8 p.m., there are a number of polls closing. That's going to be Alabama, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Illinois, Kansas, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Mississippi, Missouri, New Hampshire, New Jersey, North Dakota. I'm being told in my ear that Trump has now been called the winner in South Carolina. So that's another...
Might put him ahead right now in the Electoral College.
Probably going to put him ahead in the Electoral College, but it's early in the evening, and so those numbers are going to change a lot.
And then there's one more that I want to highlight here, and that is the very important state of Ohio. For the last 13 election cycles, whoever has won the state of Ohio has gone on to win the presidency, and no Republican has ever won the presidency going back to Abraham Lincoln, who was the first Republican president, without winning the state of Ohio.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to election night coverage here on the Daily Citizen. We're in Black Lives Matter Plaza, just outside of the White House. Ironically, we were told that tonight, would be a night of protests and perhaps violence and looting. So far, that is not the case. In fact, I venture to say that there's more media here, as you'll see behind me in a second, than there are actual protesters. Let's take a walk down this way. I'll take you on a little tour. So I've been walking about 3 or 4 blocks now with demonstrators from BLM. We've left Black Lives Matter Plaza. The demonstrators are now out of the restricted zone around the White House, and we're walking north. We're marching with these BLM activists. Why are you guys marching tonight? What are you hoping to accomplish?
I'm hoping to get some more equality for my people.
Okay, and you?
We want Donald Trump out of office. He needs to be out of office, and we're not going to stop until he's out of office.
And if Donald Trump wins tonight, what's next?
More protests.
Definitely like riots. I mean, either or. I think if either side wins, there's going to be riots and protests on either side because we just want our side to win.
It is 12:45 a.m. Eastern, and we want to give you kind of an update of where things stand in the race. I'm going to bring in Zach Mettler. Vice President Joe Biden is expected to speak here shortly. We don't know what he's going to say, but let's go ahead and get a rundown of where things stand in the Electoral College as of very early Wednesday morning.
So right now, President Trump has been declared the winner in Iowa, Ohio, and Texas. Now those are states that he needed to win in order to have a chance to win the presidency for 4 more years. Right now, there's several states that look really close. One of them is Georgia, where the president is currently at 53%. Biden is at 45%, with 83% of the results reporting. So we'll likely have a call on that pretty soon. In Michigan, the president is at 53%, and Vice President Biden is at 43%, with 58% of the results in. And then scrolling down here to Pennsylvania, President Trump is at 57%. Compared
that's a huge number, right, for him in Pennsylvania.
Right now, the Trump campaign has to be feeling really good about that. And 41% for Vice President Biden, with 64% of the results. And so the election likely is going to come into this morning, and it'll be Michigan, later today, whatever it is. Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin are the ones you want to keep an eye out for.
Thank you for that, Zach, and thank you guys for watching our coverage this evening. We'll have updates over the coming days as to where the election stands, but until then, again, thank you for joining us. This is Michael McGonigal for the Daily Citizen coming to you from the day after the election in Washington, D.C.